He said, Mama, I know you have a lot of plans for me. College in the fall, hey, I'm almost 18. I've been doing lots of thinking about a lot of stuff. Went down to the recruiter today and I signed up. If not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, Mama? If not me, then who? Well, he's upstairs shaving. His clothes are starched and pressed. I'm down here praying, my mind is in a mess. I ask where he got these crazy ideas anyway. He just smiles and says, it's the way that I was raised. And if not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, Daddy? If not me, then who? We wait for his letters, emails, and satellite calls. Damn the politics. That's number 84, wide receiver for the Wildcats, whose picture is hanging in my hall, next to the soldier standing proud and tall. He said, if not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, dear God? If not me, then who?
You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we are on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. I hope you all are having a great day today. It is going to be a wonderful day. It looks like we're going to get some rain here in the ATL. Let me shout out to those that's in the chat room. Good morning, Dr. Tony Love. Thank you so much for being on this morning, dear. Nurse Rachel, good morning to you and to all of my Emory Winship Cancer Center, my Winship Warriors. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you all. Yogi, good to have you on this morning as well. Good to have you on as well. Let's start by saying Happy Veterans Day. Let's start off by saying Happy Veterans Day. Actually, one of the two reasons I played that particular song this morning. Craig Morgan, if not me, then who? So happy Veterans Day to you. That's actually what we're going to talk about this morning. But that was, if not me, then who was one of the conversations we had amongst ourselves when I rode with the Marine Corps for 8 years during my 20 years in the military, or 19 years in the military. 8 of those years I spent with the Marine Corps, the world's greatest fighting machine. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Facebook this morning. For those that want to join in on Facebook, I'm live on Facebook. I want to use that topic. If not me, then who? If not me, then who? There are a lot of different areas that needs to be attended to. I think that's the best way to say it. Attended to. And I personally believe that our Creator has designed us to be in certain areas. Whether it's the pulpit, whether it's the as an elected official, whether it's a nurse, whether it's a cop, whether it's, the list goes on and on of things that God has ordained or placed us to be in, or our Creator has placed us to be in. And in these particular places that we find ourselves engulfing ourselves in, we're passionate about being a preacher. We're passionate about being an elected official. We're passionate about being this, that, and the other. We're passionate about being in so many different areas because we love to do those things. It's a natural ability. It's something that we're honestly and gifted in, for the lack of a better word, that we don't even have to try hard to be in to work in this area. I named a list of different things. I named a list of different things this morning, and that list is far more greater than what I limited my list to. But when we find ourselves in those particular areas, there comes a time. There comes a time where a situation will arise. W-I-L-L, will. Not maybe, not possibly, but it will arise. A serious situation that only you can address. Only you can do it. What am I talking about? The perfect example I can come up with is Muhammad Ali. During his reign and dominance in the boxing ring arena industry, whatever you want to call it, he found himself in the middle of a discussion about the Vietnam War. And he suggested how wrong this war was. He suggested how, even when it came to black folks, I'll just make it plain. Why should I go fight somebody who's done absolutely nothing to me, but when I get home, or while I'm at home in the States, I'm treated like a dog? And he gave up everything. He gave up his money. He gave up his championship belt, his heavyweight championship belt. He gave up his boxing career. And lost everything, basically. Because he knew that there was a greater purpose for what I'm in the spotlight. I'm in place. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And since I'm where I'm supposed to be, why should I not do what I'm supposed to do? If not me, then who? That's the question. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, if not me, then who? Who is supposed to take wherever you find yourself, whether you're a sports person. I have an issue with a lot of sports people, and I have an issue, especially black sports people and black actors and actresses. I personally have a issue with them about not speaking out on certain issues, about certain things. Some get in place and say, well, that's not my fight. Because they know that if they speak out, they could possibly, and more than likely, lose money. Is money more important than addressing what's in front of them? Politicians are the same way. They get to a place and certain situation, and it's a dead right and wrong. But because they don't want to lose the next election, because instead of addressing it head on, let's go ahead and deal with it. Forget the fact that I don't win next cycle. At least I did what was right. There is a, I was hoping to find his name. Travis Manning, a Marine, and in Afghanistan, his company was attacked. And he was in position to save a lot of his teammates. A lot of his other Marines. So he went back in and he was getting his Marines out. And if I'm not mistaken, when he got the last person out, a sniper shot and killed him. He was willing to risk his life to protect others. Not just the Marines that he was there with, but he was willing to risk his life for the freedom that we enjoy here in the United States. Thank God it's Veterans Day. Let me tell you something about the majority of those who served our country or is serving our country. My son, my eldest is coming today to hang out with me because it's for Veterans Day. He called me on the phone. He said, "Dad, what are you doing?" I said, on Veterans Day. I said, I don't have any plans. You know what I do on Veterans Day? That's my one day of gluttony. I chalked that up. It's going to be 100% gluttony today. He said, "Dad, I'm coming in." He's in the Army. He said, "Dad, I'm coming home, and you and I are going to hang out. You and I are going to go to these different places." I said, "Cool, son, come on." So not only the ones that have served and out, but the ones that are serving now. Let me tell you all about why you all should respect these guys and ladies. Please understand that they literally signed paperwork to die for you. Literally signed papers that basically says, I will lay down my life so that you all that never served and stay here in the States or enjoy your freedom as an American can have that freedom. The freedom to argue right now about to take the vaccine or not take the vaccine. To wear a mask or not wear a mask. You have the freedom to have these simple, stupid arguments because one of these veterans went out and gave you and allowed you to have this argument. Because there are some countries out there, they don't give a doggone, I was finna say the wrong word, they don't give a doggone what you're doing. You're gonna take this shot. It's not a choice. You do what we tell you to do. There was one video on TikTok where these cops, they was running around with these like bamboo type sticks. And if they walk past you and you didn't have on your mask, they would beat you with this stick and make you put on the mask. And it was legal. So while people are out here having these conversations about wear mask, vaccine, not vaccine, look, it's something more important that's out here. That's our freedom. And we miss that point. We're talking about if not me, then who? You have something in you are in a position in your life. I will ask this question. Are you willing to die for what you believe in? Are you willing to give your all for what you believe in? If not me, then who? Our Creator is going to put something in front of you, and you're going to have to make a choice. Am I willing to do what my purpose is? There are a lot of situations, a lot of different things that will come our way in life. How we handle it suggests, are you willing are you willing to do what's best? Sometimes you're going to have to give up some things. Some things you're going to have to force your way into to make change. But you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, if I don't do it, then who? We can sit and we can question ourselves about our life purpose and what we're supposed to do and where we're supposed to be and how we're supposed to do it. If you're not doing it, don't expect anyone else to do it. If you're not fulfilling your purpose, don't expect anybody else to do it for you. That's the meaning of the entire thing. In the statement, if not me, then who? You will find yourself in a position, a unique position. And when you look around, you see that this is your moment. No one else can come and suggest you do this, that, and the other. No one else can come and encourage you and cheer you on. Travis didn't have someone there saying, hey, you need to go get those Marines. Hey, you need to go over there and get those Marines. No, he had to look in the mirror and ask himself. That statement, if not me, then who? Means that you are in a single place, you are in a lonely place, and it's only you around, and you are looking in the mirror and asking yourself, if not me, then who? Life is so much bigger than the simplicity of our small world. Yes, you got problems. Yes, you have issues. Yes, you have things that need to be addressed in your personal life. But let me tell you something that I've learned. This is something that I've learned. I have, even to this day, to this very day, I have issues and problems that I don't know how to fix. But what I've learned is that if I address the things that I'm called to address, my Creator God will send someone to help me fix my issues. Because somebody is there, somebody is on the outside looking, find themselves at a place where they see my bad situation, and only they can fix it. Only they can help me with this fight. And they're supposed to sit there. It's left up to them to say, if I don't do it, then who? Who is going to help him? I can't expect anybody, any stranger to come along and help me out if I'm not willing to be a stranger to help someone else out. If you want to give a gift to veterans today, you may not be able to do it the way we did it. You may not be able to sleep in the sand under a tank or under a Humvee. You may not be in a position where the only meal you have for days is MREs. You may not be able to sleep for days where bullets, all you hear at night is bullets and bombs going off. You may not find yourself in that position. That phase of life of choosing that path is gone. But I challenge you today. I challenge you at this very moment to do something that will put your own livelihood at risk. Not just go out and do something. I'm not suggesting that you just go out and find a cause to fight for. I'm not doing that. But look at your life. Look at your life and ask yourself this. How can I better that situation? If not me, then who? I remember after my first 4 years with the Marines, which was with MAG 26, Marine Air Group 26, in Camp Lejeune. I think it was called Dew River. After my first 4 years with the Marines, I was still in the Navy, but I wavered over to the Marines for some years, which means I had to, whatever I did in the Navy, I had to throw away all of that. I had to do everything, including passing that PT test, going through their School of Infantry type stuff, and passing all of that stuff in order to wear their uniform. I wore their uniform for 8 years, and I'm proud that I did. After the first 4 years, my recruiter called. I basically called my recruiter because it's time for me to choose orders. And I had chose orders to go to the Naval Academy, to work at the Naval Academy. Had orders in hand, and then I just heard my Creator. I was going to say heard something. I know that something was God. It basically said your job is not done with the Marines. It's just to minimize the conversation. I called my recruiter up and said, I want to change orders. I don't want to go to the Naval Academy. And he was stunned because everybody wanted to go to the Naval Academy. He said, I want to go back with the Marines. I want to do another tour with the Marines. He assigned me, well, there was a position that was 2 pay grades higher than what I was. He called for a certain pay grade to be in this particular job. He said, this is the only thing we got open, but it's 2 pay grades above you. I don't know if we can squeeze you in. Normally, if it's 1 pay grade, that's good because it shows that you want leadership. Somehow, some way, it worked out that I went with the 26 Mu. The recruiter said, you know that these guys are getting ready to go over to Afghanistan. Yeah, I know. Sign me up. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm literally I'm sitting there wondering, why am I accepting these orders? But I knew it was something bigger than me. I knew that it had absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I had to understand that if my purpose was just to save one person, I'll be all right. Had 2 sons, married at the time. Get the orders. And sure enough, there was purpose for me being there. I was able, God used me. I don't want to say me because I hate when people are saying what I do. God used me to bring one guy to Christ. This one guy said that, hey, I done read this Bible back and forth twice. I don't know anybody that read, I know one person that read it through front to back. But he said, I done read this front to back to cover twice. I don't get it. Had a conversation that ain't nothing to do with the Bible other than a relationship. We talked. I didn't try to save him then. Just had a real basic conversation how God uses me to take religion out of stuff. We made it over. This was on the boat that's taking us to where we had to be. We're about maybe 2-3 weeks into Iraq in the desert. It's hot. I'm walking into the headquarters area, and a guy, this young guy, it was a young guy that I helped out. He's standing duty, and he stopped me. Madison, I get it. Well, they call me RP. RP, I get it. I was like, you get what? Because he scared me. He said, I get what you were saying. He said, I want a relationship with God. I prayed for him. I walked him through. The very next day, he came up to me. He said, the Bible makes perfect sense now. That was just one incident. It was another incident. I'm trained to be a bodyguard. I'm trained to be a defensive driver. If I have people senior to me, I'm the driver, but there's certain courses that you have to take. And this particular day, I had 3 senior members in the vehicle with me. And we was coming back. Good God. We was coming back from Kuwait, and I was driving. And we had a suicide bomber coming towards us on our side of the road, headed straight for us. God allowed these men's lives to be in my hands. Are you willing to die? For those that believe in the Bible, I'll close with this because I'm running over my time now. For those who believe in the Bible, Jesus was one that laid his life down, not for something that he did, but for whatever those people that was around. Muhammad Ali gave up all the stuff that he gave up for Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. The list goes on and on and on and on, and not just black folks. The guy who said, his name slips my mind right now. He said, "Let's roll," on the 9/11 flight. They said their prayer. And in order to save lives on the ground, those people on that plane decided, because they asked themselves this question: if not me, then who? Today is Veterans Day. And if you can't repay them, you can't repay veterans for what they've done. Some stories you would never. I normally don't tell that particular story about the suicide. I only very few people know that story, because I get, as y'all can tell, especially if you was on live on Facebook, you saw I got emotional behind it. There are certain stories that these guys have that you all will never hear. The only people that would hear their story are other veterans, because only other veterans get it. Today, do something different. Other than just saying Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. That's good, and we appreciate that. But do something different. Slide a note in their hand. Slide a note in their hand, and tell them something different. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Here's what that means. It's something tangible that they can put up and see it all the time. They don't have to wait for Veterans Day. They can look up and see that note. Do something. Just do something different. Give them a gift. You can't reach every veteran that you come. No, you can't send a note to every veteran. But do something different for them today. So happy Veterans Day to all of my my warriors out there. Air Force. Let me start from the bottom. I'm wrong for that. Let me start. The Air Force, the Army, the Marines, and the Navy. And during wartime, like 9/11 and what we've been through with Iraq, the Coast Guard have been a part of the Coast Guard is normally designated to the Department of Transportation. However, during time of war, Coast Guard is considered fighters. And now we have a 6th branch called Space Force. It's unique, but hey, Space Force is out there as well. So happy Veterans Day. Go out and enjoy yourselves today. I'm getting ready to go and start my coffee and donut with Krispy Kreme, and then There's no telling. But at the end of the night, I would be no good. At the end of this night, I would be no good. This particular day, at the end of the night, I'm done. I am going to be out of here. Let me play that song by Craig Morgan again, and then I'm out. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all good. Holla.
He said, Mama, I know you have a lot of plans for me. College in the fall, hey, I'm almost 18. I've been doing lots of thinking about a lot of stuff. Went down to the recruiter today and I signed up. If not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, Mama? If not me, then who? He's upstairs shaving, his clothes are starched and pressed. I'm down here praying, my mind is in a mess. I ask where he got these crazy ideas anyway. He just smiles and says, it's the way that I was raised. And if not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, Daddy? If not me, then who? We wait for his letters, emails, and satellite calls. Damn the politics. That's number 84, wide receiver for the Wildcats, whose picture is hanging in my hall, next to the soldier standing proud and tall. He said, if not there, then where? If not now, then when? If not this, then what else can I defend? Being gone and being scared. What else can I do if not me, dear God? If not me, then who?